It was another front row starting spot for the Extreme Speed Motorsports team in the TUDOR United SportsCar Championship this weekend on Belle Isle in Detroit, as ESM looked for their second consecutive victory. Ryan Dial qualified the number 1 HPD ARX-03B car, just missing out on pole. Johannes van Overbeek qualified the number 2 HPD ARX-03B in the 7th spot. Scott Sharp began the race in the number 1 machine. Ed Brown took the first stint in the number 2 car. It was not the start that the ESM team was looking for, with Sharp getting shoved back several positions and Ed Brown also losing a couple of spots. The caution flag waved in the 32nd minute for debris and fluid on the track. The number 1 car made a scheduled pit stop for service and a driver change. After his stint, ESM driver Scott Sharp talked about his run and how hopeful he was of a solid finish.
Once we settled in, we had great pace. All the systems are working great. The motor's pulling well. The traction control's really, I think, going strong. You seem to get in and out of traffic better than guys. It's just so hard to pass. But we're in good shape. I think the car's pretty strong. It's all going to be about track position.
A strategy move by the number 2 ESM machine team had Brown remain on course, hoping to pit later and gain track position. The number 2 car made the planned stop after the race returned to green, with Johannes van Overbeek taking over. Unfortunately, another caution came quickly and worked against the team. Both ESM cars fought hard to the finish, looking for every opportunity to gain positions, and wound up with Dial taking the checkers in 5th and van Overbeek taking 7th. Post-race, Scott Sharp explained the unexpected issue that hurt the team's performance.
Today we just couldn't get the tire pressures up. It took relentless amount of laps, and we were just, like, at the start, 3 or 4 guys got by me and I'm just struggling and hanging on, and probably 5 or 6 laps later, finally the car started to feel pretty good. Same thing happened to Ryan. He's down, probably losing 3 seconds a lap waiting for the tires to come up. So just a little bit of a frustration. That didn't rear its head at all at practice, so it's a bit odd. But there's going to be tracks that are DP-related tracks. We sort of thought this was maybe going to be one of them, and it was. And we've got some tracks coming up that we know are going to be pretty strong for the Patron HPD prototype, and we've been testing, so we're excited for those.
The Extreme Speed Motorsports team is back in action next week at Kansas Speedway. At Belle Isle in Detroit, I'm Todd Lewis for Honda Racing HPD Trackside.